Hey there. How's it going, everybody? Uh, it's been a hot minute since I've done this. And I will honest to God say that I have missed streaming. There is a reason for that, and the simple reason is I just got burnt out. Ran out of ideas, and on top of it just never really had any time. But you know, the creative juices are flowing now, and I kind of wanted to get back into the flow of things. Now, as you can probably tell from the title of the video, uh, let me actually. I'm not 100% sure if everyone can hear the music or if it's too loud or too quiet. I'm not entirely sure, but um, yeah, I just turned it down. But from the title of the video or stream, we are hunting for 3 segment Dudunsparce. Now, since it's been a while since I've actually been on the thing streaming, I've done a little bit of progress on the I've done a little bit of progress on just Scarlet in general, mainly being filling up the Pokédex, and I've got all of these kind of in order just as it's been going, but I've been trying to get each variant. As you can tell, I got one of the other hard ones, which was Mousehold Family of Three. That's one of the other hard ones. It's like 1 in 100 or something. I think that's what the odds are. But basically, if you'll see this box over here, this one, this. Speaking of which, I gotta put this to Dunsparce back. But I only have this 2 segment one, which is probably what 90% of everybody else has. I need that 3. So, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go through and try and find it. You know, hopefully both the Dudunsparces, of course, have Hyper Drill, so hopefully that passed down through breeding and all that. And so let me grab my Talonflame. You know what? I'll have him sit there. But I will say, I've already got a shiny Dunsparce that I evolved into a 2 segment. It would have been hilarious if it ended up dropping and being a 3 segment, but unfortunately it wasn't. But we're here to get some eggs hatched. And hopefully I won't exactly have to worry too much. Did I catch? I guess I caught the first Dudunsparce I had in a Premier Ball. I did not know that. Interesting. Oh well. So yeah, we're basically just gonna hang out. Of course, it's raining. Lovely. So it's mostly just gonna be hanging out, hatching eggs. If it doesn't go well in this batch, I'm probably just gonna run down to Area 0 and try and find it the hard way, just through spawning. Just because, you know, sitting in the camp having an egg power sandwich for half an hour isn't the most interesting stream material, but I will say it's very nice just to kind of do that while you're sitting alone. That's actually how I got. I'll show you actually. I actually got a shiny Axew doing Masuda method hunting. And I got myself a shiny Haxorus, which my all-time favorite dragon type is Haxorus. So even though uh, I know that there are a lot more strong dragon types, Haxorus has just kind of been my favorite. Like, I love the look of the design. I love black and red shinies. Like, I don't know what it is about them, but they are the peak of color, I will say. But uh, if I find another random shiny in here, whether it be a Dunsparce or just some random shiny as I'm running around the world, that would be pretty awesome. But in terms of getting up to, in terms of like filling up the Pokédex, all I have to do is get like a handful of Violet Paradox Pokemon, and then get Miraidon's Dex information, and then that's all 400. I'm sitting at like 395, which I can actually check. Chase is on sports. He should be on Pokemon. What the hell is he doing? I'm nowhere near that. Oh. I thought the egg hatching was the game saying I encountered that Fletchender. And for each of these, if the egg move passed down correctly, which I'm really hoping it did, I'm not 100% sure how that entire process works. So we'll definitely see. Oh, I'm falling. I think you have to level up a tiny bit in order to get the egg moves to appear. Because I watched a video about it before this, and it said something about getting them to level 2. So it's time to find out. No. So I guess we'll really get to figure out if this will work. So I mean, hopefully it does. All right. Now let's see, my children. I've been lied to. How the hell do egg moves work? Oh god, that's bright. I'm looking at a website right now, and it is very bright. All right. So looks like I wasted half an hour of my life, but I can still make this interesting. So these are gonna go back to being eternally boxed until I figure out what to do with them. And I'm just gonna make myself a sandwich. And hopefully it goes well from there. Okay, so I'm gonna go back into Area 0 and just do it the hard way. And so I'm just making a regular ham sandwich, nothing too crazy. All I need is normal encounter 1. Because that spawns plenty. If I need to catch Dudunsparce, I will. If I need to catch random Dudunsparce, I will do that as well. But we'll just see what happens. This is the most disgusting sandwich. I already hate pickles. Why would you mix pickles and ham? Pickles, ham, mayo, and mustard. And that's disgusting. Like, the only things... They're set for 2 separate things. Like, you can have mayo and ham on a sandwich. And that's fine. That's just a ham sandwich. But you don't put pickles on it. Pickles are for, like, a burger. And so is mustard. Why would you... Ew. Good lord. The more I think about it, the worse off it gets. Like, how do you make... I don't know. Bottom of the story. I hate pickles. That shit does not need to exist. Get that out of here. Alright. Dudunsparce, show yourself in the 3-segment form. And I mean, if it happens quick, then I'll just figure out something else to do. Simple as that. But I know part of me hates that Dunsparce and Dudunsparce are pure normal type. Like, if it was dragon. If it could have been dragon type. Like, yeah, haha, the stupid wingworm Pokemon being a dragon type. First of all, it would be hilarious. Like, but if it could have been dragon, like, instead of getting all this random garbage, I would just be getting, like, Dunsparce, Dudunsparce, and like the Garchomp line and the maybe 1 or 2 Zweilous around here. There's Zweilous, however you want to say it. There's just so much shit over here that's normal type. Speaking of which, the Garchomp line isn't even normal. It's dragging ground. Why do you pain me so? 2-form Dudunsparce. Or 2-segment. Stuck in the wall. The beautifully finished game. Oh yeah. So if anyone's watching this back at some point and you get to this point, I know the reason why the game runs like absolute dog shit. And uh it's simple. I watched an episode of Boundary Break a couple days ago, and they were able to, of course, break the camera, go anywhere they want, but they basically zoomed it out, and not only is the entire ocean around the map constantly rendered, like it actually showed you how the rendering in game works, which it's fine for whatever. But the ocean, like the entirety of the ocean, is constantly rendered in. So of course that's gonna chug. But then they pull the camera out really far, and there's like this massive blue void that just surrounds the ocean in the map. That's like 500 times bigger than like all of the ocean on Scarlet and Violet. And even still, the ocean's pretty freaking big. Like, you got this like big circle going on, but then it's even more than that. It's like 500 times more than that, and that's constantly rendered in. So if you've ever wondered why Scarlet and Violet run absolutely terribly, there you go. So if we can figure out, get Nintendo to patch that, that would be pretty cool. Maybe we could run into the oceans without fear of dropping below 6 frames. That would be cool. Like, that's the thing I hate the most about Nintendo. I know it's kind of a weird tangent to go off on, but like, Nintendo has so many great games for the Switch. Like, basically anything relating to Mario, Breath of the Wild, like all these games look and run great on the Switch. It's just Pokemon. And like, if you want even more proof, look at how like pixely and cubey Dudunsparce looks when I'm away from him like this, and then I get up right next to him, and he's perfectly fine. He's a round boy. But it's just like, it's terrible. Runs like garbage, and not to mention also some of the like design changes that went for the worse, like the shinies not having an animation and also not making a sound for when they spawn in. They just pop into existence like any other random Pokemon. And then, the game being open world, it's great. I love it. Being able to do anything in any order that you want. But with that, and there's no real direction on the kind of order they set things up, because they didn't make it so that each thing scales. What they should have done is, no matter where you start, the first one's always the easiest, and then it ramps up in difficulty from there. But what it is the game, like, take the gyms for example, they all have a set level cap, and that never changes. Like, in my playthrough, or in regular gameplay, the water gym is supposed to be like one of the first gyms you fight, because his level caps out at about 35, 36, I believe. But in my playthrough, the water gym was the last one that I fought, just because it doesn't give you that sense of direction. And you can fight some pretty hard gyms that you're not necessarily prepared for, and without searching anything up, you just don't know the order. Like, when I was first playing through, I think the only things that I might have searched up were just like where to find certain things. Or a big one was just Googling the answer to the stupid normal type gym puzzle. But I mean, aside from all of this game's flaws, I love this game. Like, if it's anything to go off of, I'm sitting at around 100 hours now, which I know it's really nothing considered to maybe a lot of big streamers that can play this all day or whatever. Like, I gotta go to work. I can't just not work. But uh, it's still a lot of time that I put into this game, and it's not me just like existing with the Pokemon Company having like a chokehold on my wallet as I buy everything, but like I genuinely enjoy this game. Like the collection aspect of it, the especially even shiny hunting, like that's right up my alley. Of course, I might get bored of shiny hunting because it's the same thing over and over and over again. It might get slow and just I might lose interest, but aside from that, I have a great time. And I'm going to shift the like just shift the tone of this conversation to something a little more popular. Uh a little more positive. I Now that I'm starting to get the feel for wanting to stream again and kind of wanting to make videos again, I'm probably gonna start following up on some video ideas that I had in the past that I just never got around to because I thought, oh, it might take forever to do, or it might just not turn out great in the end. But at the end of the day, that really shouldn't matter. I should still do what I want to do, even if it takes a while or if nobody ends up seeing it. So, and it also breaks it up and makes it so I don't have as boring of a time on this earth. Because admittedly, like these past few months, like just during the week, it's just been go in, do work. Like I graduated college, and so now I'm in that pure work mode where it's just go in every day, do your job, come home, sleep, do it all over again. And what really breaks it up is spending time with my now fiance on the weekends, which I always look forward to. Like, she doesn't know how much I look forward to spending time with her, but I always do. But during the weekdays, I just kind of feel like I'm wasting away with time and all that. But if I'm doing this, if I do this enough, and I get to the point where I can feel comfortable about it, and hell, maybe I can make a substantial or at least comfortable living off of just doing this, like, I'd be down for it. All honesty. I feel like that's everybody's dream, though, or been everybody's dream at some point. Just to be a YouTuber, be a streamer, have that as their job, where they get to work at home all the time. And of course, that would be cool. But I do also have that concern that I could get tired of it at some point, just because, like, at that point, it would be video games becoming my job. And even at some point, that'll get stale. I know video games have gotten stale for me before, just because in my head, I'm like, there's nothing to play. When in reality, there's still stuff in a bunch of games that I could do. But, I think it'd be nice. Keep doing this. And get back to it. You know what? I'm gonna multitask. Because for every 100 Dunsparce I see like 2 Dudunsparce, and they're always 2 segment. So, since I know that every Dunsparce in here has Hyperdrill, I'm gonna go ahead and just catch some, and then level them up, and go from there. Because I was thinking about doing the egg ones, but that first batch, none of them had Hyperdrill. Sorry about that, but yeah, none of them had Hyperdrill. So I unfortunately don't know exactly I don't know exactly what went wrong. Because everything I read said that the egg move would just get passed down, but I guess that's not how it works. I don't know. Oh yeah, I almost forgot to say, Happy New Year's, everybody. It's also just kind of a coincidence that the feeling for wanting to stream and make videos again happens on January 1st. But I mean, it's interesting how things happen. Good lord, I hope this works. Okay. Summary. Remember move, Hyperdrill. Get rid of Endeavor, yes. And that's the thing that kills me. Every single one of these Dunsparce, no matter where you get it in here, always have the exact same moveset. You can find some that are level 60, some that are level 59, does not matter. Every single one of them has the exact same moveset. And I just think it's funny. Because even in, like, the regular map, you still get some that... You get Pokemon of the same type that will have different moves, but every single Dunsparce down here is just the exact same moveset. They're the exact same thing. Which is why I think they dropped the ball, and they should have added just an obnoxiously long Dunsparce just as a joke, which will be a completely missed opportunity if they don't do it in the DLC. Because I feel like if they just introduce an even more ancient, like, the Dunsparce, and it's just a really long one, I feel like that would be so funny. It's got, like, 6 or 7 segments. Or you could have the Dunsparces, like, just fused together, and there's no cap, and you can make a Dunsparce as long as you want. And it was funny. I was actually talking to my fiance earlier tonight, and I was saying, if I find a shiny Dunsparce, what do you think the odds are I find a shiny Dunsparce before finding this 3-segment Dudunsparce? And she said probably. Not even 2 minutes later, there's a shiny Dunsparce standing in front of me. It's... It's interesting how things decide to work. But... at the same time, like... I kind of still want my shiny... or, not even shiny. Like, I just want my 3-segment Dudunsparce. Will this be the first batch that get to evolve? Nope, still got a couple more. So yeah, this becomes like a 2-part thing now that I have... now that I've got all these in my party, I'm just kind of running around looking for either a Screamtail or an Great Tusk, just because they give a lot more XP than pretty much everything else over here. But, man, if only Chansey spawned down here. Chansey or Blissey. Or both. I would take both, honestly. But if that happened, and you were hunting for 3-segment Dudunsparce like this, like, it would be so easy. Such a piece of cake. Like, because, if you didn't know, Chansey is already, like, the best XP in the game, aside from maybe a wild Blissey, but those are super rare. We got our first one. Come on. 3-segment. 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 Let's get it. Half an hour into the stream. 3-segment. Come on. Damn it. Looks like we gotta keep going. Oh my god. Sometimes the camera in this game, I swear. It's almost like giving me a stroke. Alright. I swear, if I find another shiny, whether it be a Dunsparce or any of the just any of the Pokemon down here. If I find another shiny before I get this 3-segment Dudunsparce, I'm gonna lose my freaking mind. Because... oh, that's the rest of them. Okay. Because I don't have Shiny Charm. I'm still at full odds. And we have a 2-segment. It's hard to tell from this angle, but you'll know because you'll see 3 sets of wings. Alright, number 2. Let's see what we have. Come on, be a 3. Be a 3. Damn it! Okay. Number 3. Let's get it. Another 2-segment. Lovely. And number 4. Come on, let's hear it for number 4. Probably going to be a 2-segment Dunsparce. Yep. Yes, he is. And there's a Gibble under me. Alright. Time to bid these Dudunsparce auf Wiedersehen. Back into the void they go. Oh yeah, if anyone did want to know, the this bottom row down here in box 32, this is my like shiny section, with the exception of the my Haxorus. Well, that's just because he's my favorite. I want to keep him separate. But I caught a Rufflet, a Girafarig, of course my Dunsparce that evolved into a 2-segment Dudunsparce. Would you believe it? The first shiny I caught in this, which was a Hoppip that I evolved all the way to Jumpluff, a random Venomoth I found in Area 0, a Jigglypuff, a Litleo, a Pawmot, which I found as a Pawmi, and then evolved all the way, and a Mudbray. So you got da boys trademarked. Da Shiny Squad. But yeah, if you ever want to get a 3-segment Dudunsparce, I would definitely suggest this method. Just because these are guaranteed. They all have Hyper Drill. So you don't have to like wrestle with breeding down Hyper Drill into a random Dunsparce and everything. They're all just right here. And you can quick ball them. It'd be easy. Look at that. It's beautiful. Now I wonder if any of these will be our legendary 3-segment Dudunsparce. Now the chances of a 3-segment Dudunsparce, I believe Cerebi was saying 1 in 100. I can actually double check really quick. Let's see, where are... There it is. Alright, so we've got Dudunsparce. Dudunsparce's form is dependent on its evolution. 1 in 100 Dunsparce have a chance of it evolving into a 3-segment form. Okay. Oh, what was that guy doing up there at the very top? What is he doing? In the top right, right above Garchomp's ear, I guess? He's having a great time. I don't think we can show that on stream. All right. Our 5 have been collected. Time to equip them with Hyper Drill. Oh, there's 2 of them going at it now in the corner. I mean, I knew the sandwich attracted normal types, but I didn't think like that. Alright. This is the longest part of the hunt. Just getting hyper drill on all of them. Okay. Now, you two. This goes against YouTube's terms of service. You gotta be eliminated. We can't have that here. Today to Tesky. But yeah, no. Taking a real big detour back to what I was talking about earlier. If there were Chansey and Blissey that spawned here, it would be ridiculous. Because the Chansey and Blissey, where you can farm them, over by the fairy type Team Star base, they are already like level 40, around 40 or 50. And everything up here is level 60. So I can imagine if they just brought them down here and then cranked the level up to maybe 70 or 80, the XP would be beautiful. You would get so much leveled up really fast. It's ridiculous. Which I would very much enjoy if that was the case. Alright, and there he goes. Look at him go. But we've almost got our first Dudunsparce of this batch going. I wonder how they decided to settle on the Pokemon that they did. Like, I understand Violet with the futuristic ones, because that one's like Hydreigon, or Hydreigon, however you want to say it, Tyranitar, Gallade, like all these badass Mons. And then, of course, there's Iron Bundle, but like, I'm just interested in how they came up with all of them, because like an ancient Jigglypuff and like an ancient Amoonguss, like, it just doesn't make sense to me why they would do that. I mean, sure, maybe just old plant, haha, but I don't get it. I don't get it. Another 2 segment. Let's go. How is this Dudunsparce gonna be harder than a shiny hunt to get? I get the feeling that's where this is going. And I'm not particularly enjoying it. How do you check how long you got on the sandwich? You do that by hitting right on the D-pad. That brings up any, like, a menu for buffs, but you can't be in any other menu to do that. It's just a regular in the overworld thing. Like, boop. There you go. My sandwich ran out a while ago. That's fine. Do I have all the Dudunsparce? No, I got one more. That can evolve. Imagine if he is the one, the champion that will become our 3-segment Dudunsparce. Alright. Dudunsparce, become our champion. Our 3-segment boy of legend. Why would it? Hilarity ensues. Okay, I need to get out of Area 0. So I can make another sandwich. So I'm just gonna fly back to the 0 gate. Okay. You know what? I actually wonder if increasing the sandwich level buffs the buffs the rarity of the Pokemon. It makes sense, doesn't it? Because I'm thinking if I make a higher level normal type sandwich, maybe I'll get more Dudunsparce. Okay. A level 3 sandwich. One serving of pickles, one serving of cucumbers, and 2 herba mysticas. Okay, so let me go to, I can never remember this stupid map because it spins. Wait. Oh, I'm an idiot. I never noticed that. If you have your thing spun and you just right click in the right stick, it auto fixes it. And if you have it selected like this, you can't like turn it. Oh, that's interesting. I need to go to the supermarket. I'm thinking that's where I'm gonna be able to buy tofu, because it's saying I need tofu to make a level 3 normal sandwich. I also hope I have some herba mystica. I'd like to buy. Do you have tofu? You do, haha. I'll just get 10 tofu. Okay. And then... Okay. So I've got my tofu. I should have extra pickles. Okay, I need cucumber. I know I don't have any cucumber. So let me get 10 of those. And I know I've got some pickles left over. What about herba mystica? God, I hope I do. No, guess not. Oh boy. You pulled the egg out of the picnic basket. In order to hatch it, you just need to put the egg in your party and then walk around with it. It speeds up the process if you have a Pokemon with the ability Flame Body. So if you just get like a Fletchling, anything in the Fletchling line has Flame Body, and that speeds up the process a lot. Where can you get herba mystica for sandwiches? Chances of getting even more by eating level 2 sandwiches that boost raid power. Well, how do I... How do I make this sandwich that boosts the power? Love that. Okay. So, what is the easiest? What Pokemon drop the most Herba Mystica in Scarlet and Violet battles? Specific Pokemon that have a chance to drop all 5 Herba Mystica. Gengar is one of them. Luckily, it seems like I've been seeing Gengar as being a raid boss recently. So maybe I can just find some? I'm gonna go into one of these without any raid power boosts and just kind of hope. Wow, that is not a lot. What else part of that list? None of these. Lovely. I wonder if closing out of that and then refreshing it will kind of re-roll it. No. Why isn't it, like, not even full? That's the first time I've seen it, like, not being full. So I guess I'll just kind of go to one. Let me see here. That's our good old 6-star raid. Hopefully this is something I can use. Or something that at least has a chance to drop me some Herba Mystica. Because if I get 2 of any kind except for sweet and sour, supposedly this is going to work. It just seems like the drop rate for him is so low. Unless this is a Cinderace. No, it's a Tauros. You know, I'll challenge this group. Let anyone join. Come on. Join my raid. Ah, yes. I have a team. The Garchomp squad. The Garchomp squad. Let's get it. Immediately dig. Immediately dig. Maybe that did a lot of damage. Nice to know we got the team throwing some buffs around. Okay. That earthquake was definitely nice. Put up your shield. Why is my game busted? Okay. I was gonna say I haven't taken a single hit from this Tauros, but that's a lie. That is a damn lie. This timer is going down fast. Terrastalize, my boy. Yes. And now that I'm terrestrialized, his stupid shield should go down a bit faster. Oh, it barely did anything. Lovely. Oh, he terrestrialized his great tusk. Thank God. I just need him to earthquake it. He just needs to earthquake it. It just needs one earthquake, I think. Somebody earthquake it. Somebody earthquake it. Somebody earthquake it. I don't know who has earthquake. Oh, it's not enough time. I didn't mean to false swipe. Why did it go all the way back to the top? Damn it! Well, that's game. And now that my Garchomp's faded while we're getting kicked out of the den, that's hitting me directly. Damn, that was embarrassing. Okay, so maybe that wasn't the best idea. But to be fair, I keep forgetting my Garchomp has Dig. So let's see if I can get a better move than Dig. Bulldoze? Bulldoze is a lot better than Dig. Well, I guess not all that better. It is 20 less power. But I mean... yeah. I think I'd rather have Bulldoze. Or, do I have Earthquake? Earth power. I might have to teach the boy Earth power. Yeah, Earth power over Bulldoze. That's better. And it's also kind of stab. All things considered. You know what? Let's go back in. Or actually, let me see what's on the bulletin board. See if I've got anything that's actually kind of good. Why does it not fill up? What is this? Anyway, what was on the list? Nothing here. Okay, let me look at another thing. You know what? 6-star. Let's go with fighting a 6-star Varoom. If it'll let me in. Not able to join. Lovely. What about this Fire Espeon? I also love how it's got it's got them silhouetted instead of just showing what it is. Makes the raid look cool. Adds a little bit of mystery. Damn it. Well, I guess it's just not meant to be right now. So yeah, I think I might call it there actually for tonight. It's a nice short stream to get back into the swing of things. I definitely do plan on staying around doing a lot more, and I do want to, you know, keep making stuff, keep doing stuff, and hopefully everything works out great. But yeah, this is just a short stream, just kind of get back in the swing of things. But by next stream, which I'm thinking I might do it tomorrow night, by next stream I'm planning on, you know, at least having some Herba Mystica so that I can make the good sandwich and just go from there. But yeah, thank you everybody for coming out that came out to the stream. And hopefully if you enjoy the content, you want to stick around for a bit. Drop a subscribe, hit that like. It always helps out and lets me know that you enjoyed the content. And hopefully I'll see you all later. Take care, everyone.